For those of you who don't know me, I'm the devilishly handsome younger brother to this man right here. And the first thing I'm going to start off by saying is how great our bride and groom look tonight, especially our bride. Now, the first thing I'm going to jump off into is me and Zach's relationship. I met him back in around late 2004, and it's kind of like we've been brothers ever since. And as all of you already know, Zach is one of the most passionate guys there is out there. Whether it's RuneScape, sports fandom, family, he gives his passion, or that passion, everything he's got. And, sorry, give me a second. And to truly show that, I'm going to start off with a little story about the district wrestling tournament when I was the ripe old age of 6. A little backstory. So as a young buck, Zach would coach every single one of my wrestling matches, and let me tell you, he got pretty damn into it. He got so fired up, in fact, that he once got thrown out of a wrestling tournament. And it really didn't matter who I was wrestling, what was going on. He would coach it like it was the third period of the NCAA finals. He wanted me to succeed so bad that I could honestly just see him getting more nervous for my matches than I would myself. I'd be kind of sitting there and Zach would be like, oh man, you got a really tough kid. And I'd be like, all right. Now snap back to the district tournament. It was my match to move on to the blood round and keep on wrestling. And I was down 1 point with 20 seconds left. And for those of you who don't know, in wrestling, 2 points for a takedown, 1 point for an escape, and if you get somebody on their back, you get points for that. And Zach is sitting there screaming. I'm on top, and I'm trying to turn this kid, but he's just turtling up. And he's screaming, let him up, let him up. And I didn't understand the concept. I was like, I'm gonna lose a point. Why the hell would I do that? And so I finally listened to him because he was screaming very loud. And I let him up, and the second I let him up, Zach's screaming in the corner, shoot! And I was like, oh God, all right. So I listened to the man's answer, or what he was saying. I took him right down, put him on his back, and I ended up beating him. And if anybody else was coaching and not giving that 100% to a 6-year-old, mind you, I was not going to win that match. And what I'm going to say is, Zach, whether it's Savannah, me, Mom, you never lose that fire when it comes to anything you really love. And Savannah, you get more of that passion and fire than anybody else I've ever seen when it comes to this man. The second you came into his life, I knew you were different. I truly love you and have thought of you as a sister, a role model, an almost a parental figure for a really long time now. And I just thought I'd get that one off my chest. I know you guys are gonna have a very long and happy rest of your lives together. And I know for as long as Zach is a brother, son, a coach, and now a husband, he's gonna continue to give that passion to Savannah and everyone else for the rest of his life. Thank you.
Okay.